Today it's gonna be a beautiful day because I spotted some birds over here and they are flying up and down into the trees that I have. So it's so beautiful that you could see some birds flying around. It's a nice feeling, guys, that you could see some birds. So some birds are smaller and there were bigger birds. So we have some varieties of colors, but more birds are color black, I could see. So I have that papaya tree. As you can see, that papaya tree, I have that, and one of that fruit is ripe and the other one is green. So I think that green papaya will be ripe in the next few days, I think. And I have that papaya, guys. I let the papaya grows up there. There are some fruits intended for birds, because I realized that birds sometimes they're running out of food because of the droughts that we're experiencing these days. So I'm kind of thinking of ways how I could help them. So this was the easiest way that I could help them. So I just let that papaya fruit ripe into the tree and just let those birds eat that. So I'm happy that I was able to share that for them. So we just wait in the next few days because that green papaya out there that was full of aphids, so that will be ripe in the next few days, I think, and birds will enjoy that. So I just let that papaya fruit ripe into the tree so birds could enjoy and eat. So normally blackbirds loves papaya. So I used to see them most of the time in eating ripe papayas. So the birds are spreading some seeds and it will grow somewhere in the forest. So and bear some fruits in near future. So I'm happy. So as you can see, that green papaya, guys, it has some white that aphids, and look at that bird behind that huge papaya fruit. As you can see, it was nice to see all that. So we have that acacia tree. It was big, and also that one papaya tree that it has bird on it. As you can see, that bird was eating, and I have my cat here, and it seems like he was looking up for birds. And look at these beautiful trees that birds are used to come fly up and down. So it's so nice. And I have that papaya tree. So look at that, it was ripe and it has a hole in between that fruit. So that means that birds really enjoy the sweet tropical flavor of that papaya fruit. So birds really loves to eat some fruits. So papaya is one of their favorite. As you can see, that blackbird. So it was huge from here. Very beautiful. So this bird is quite much bigger. Look at that color blackbird. And he eating papaya at the moment, and look at that grip on the papaya leaf. Look at that. So nice. So the bird still eating the papaya fruit. Now he fly. He transfer into the branches of the huge tree. Branches of that huge tree. That bird used to stay there. So most of the time those birds are staying on the branches of that huge trees, which is near to the papaya fruit. Oh. It was flying, so it was so cute. So nice to see that birds really enjoy eating papaya, and it goes flying up and down, and whenever they were hungry, so they will just go back and eat that papaya. So as you can see guys, there's another bird that was eating papaya. So this is another bird. So a few minutes ago, that was different bird. It was bigger, and this time quite smaller than the first one. So the first one that was eating papaya, approximately guys, the size of that bird twice bigger than the bird that was eating right now, as you can see. And those were different types of birds, and the other bird that was eating earlier, that was different type of bird, but the only same thing is they have same color, which is black. And that bird that was eating right now, that was a typical bird that you could see here. So I used to see that bird, but most of the time bigger blackbirds is, I rarely see them in one place. So we have lots of birds over here, but most of the time I could see blackbirds. So another bird that was flying. Before, when I was growing lots of papaya, so I could see one ripe papaya, there's a lot of blackbirds that was flock on that papaya tree, and in less than a minute, so the ripe papaya will be enough for them, for the entire bird. So look at them. So there were three birds. Colors are black. So one that was flying, and the other one was stay on the leaf of the papaya tree. So it was so cute. Look guys, so I really enjoy eating papaya. Before, I used to get that ripe papaya. Whenever I could see some ripe papaya, I get that papaya and I'm going to eat that. But when I realized that the birds also loves papaya, and today it's really hard for them to find some food, and I just figured out that I need to give that papaya for them so I could help. So that's why I let them eat that papaya. Sometimes I have 3 or 4 ripe papaya in different trees, so I just let that birds eating that papaya, so they really enjoy. So whenever I eat some papaya, I gather that all seeds of that papaya, and I'm going to spread it out so it will grow everywhere, so birds could eat that in near future when it bears some fruit. So I'm glad that birds are eating my papaya and they're flying up and down that papaya tree. So nice to see that. Very nice. It's a nice feeling whenever you see them eating and enjoy the fruit that you plant few months back. So now those birds are enjoy that fruit. And that papaya is very sweet. So birds are coming up there and they're going to eat that fruit because it was very sweet, and that's the favorite fruit of the birds. So variety of birds. So we have that smaller ones that was color black. So nice. And so for me, sharing is a form of love that I could give them. So I was thinking before that how I could help those birds, and then I started thinking about, so what if I just let that papaya fruit there for those birds so they could eat. So I'm happy that I made that decision because the birds are really enjoy of that papaya fruit. So it's huge for them, and I'm very much happy because for me that was a little thing that I could do to help those animals in need. So birds also need some love. So the form of love for me is what we call as sharing. So I share food for them. So that was my papaya fruit. And we also have another batch of birds that was eating papaya. So this batch is different from the first one. So we have, I think that was 4 birds at the moment that was eating. No, it's not 4. I think it was 6. So they're flying up and down, and most of them are going to transfer in different branches of the papaya leaf, and some of them are just flying around. So most of the time birds are come there and they're just going to stay on the huge trees. Some of them are just stay in the branches of that tree that we have out there, but as of this time those birds are really enjoy eating papaya. So I think they're very much hungry because we experience some droughts and they don't have food that was left on the rice field, so that's why they will go transfer for another spot that they feel that it has bounty of food source. So they will go and flock there and go eat those food that they're able to find. So as we can see, they are, I think, 4, 3, 2. So they're just flying around and go eat whenever they want to eat. So they're just keep coming back, just eating that papaya. So look at that, so cute. As that bird was flapping its wings, so it's so nice. So look at that, there were 3 of them. So 2 was eating and that one was flapping her wings and fly up down, and the other one was eating, and some of those birds staying on the leaf of that papaya tree. So they're just transferring to the other branches of the tree. So look how beautiful it was. It's so nice to see. So the nature really provides for those birds. So look at that. It's almost empty. So now we have 2 birds left that was stay there. So they fly, and I know guys that they will go back and eat that papaya fruit whenever they go hungry. So I am very much happy. I'm happy to say. So this bird is different type. As you can see, the color is not that black, so it has some white a little bit white or brown strips on its wings. So not totally black, I think. So I have here some varieties of plants that I have. So we have that tire plants, and we have also that wild papayas out there. I think that was the seeds that was spreading from those birds that was eating papaya. So they grow there. So I just let that papaya grow out there, and sooner they will get ripe and birds are going to enjoy that fruit that they're spreading. So it's so nice to see that. So I'm happy. So I also have here different papaya, a smaller one. So look at that. They eat half of that papaya. So I'm happy. So that type of papaya is sweet also. So that so beautiful. So as you can see that beautiful leaves of mango tree, and that papaya is almost empty, as you can see there. Look at that. So, and my cat is meowing at the moment. So we have here my cat also, she enjoy those birds that was flying. So it's so nice to see that. So Very nice. As you can see, that papaya is almost empty now. So nice, beautiful. So that's the nature. So I'm happy to see that papaya, and we have that branches of that huge tree. So that was a kind. Look at that bird, guys. That blackbird. Oh, look at that tiny bird, guys. So that tiny bird that was on the branches of the acacia tree, so cute, and the birds sounds is very nice. It was so relaxing. I also have green papaya here. Look at that. So they used to come here for papayas, but that one is not yet ripe. That was the green papaya. So I have the other papaya tree out there, but it's all empty. So no more papaya because those birds that was coming, they're flying up and down and eat some papaya fruits. So I also have few papayas out here. So few papaya trees out here. So that one is papaya trees. So that one also. So yeah, that one. It's like the seeds of the papaya, I scatter them all so it will grow up and bear some papaya fruits that birds are going to eat. So they're gonna be flying up here. So the birds, guys, you hear that? I was wondering where is that sounds of birds are coming. So nice to hear those birds. So it's so relaxing to hear them. So I think somewhere out there. So look at the branches of that. So I think right there. Look at the branches of that bushes out there. It was moving. It was moving, guys. Look at that. So there's a bird out there. That one. Oh, it was flying. So I think that's the one who made a beautiful sound. She was eating somewhere in the branches of the tree, guys. Look at that. So nice to see that bird. It seems like he had something on the under the leaf. I think it's the aphids. So they eat those insects. Look at that beautiful bird. So look at the color of that bird. It was gray. So nice, guys. Oh, beautiful bird. It seems like he was eating something in I think that's the insects under the leaf. As you can see, What a beautiful bird. So it's a beautiful, guys. So I think that bird finds some insects. So behind that leaf that was on the tiny branches of the bushes out there. So it's like it has bounties of insects out there. So that bird sees to eat some insects that was different one from the color blackbirds that are eating papaya. So this was the different type of the bird. So this bird used to eat some insects, some kind of worms and aphids that was used to see on the leaf of the bushes that we have. So sometimes I could see them eating some insects that was fine. And so into the ground, so there were some few chickens that was eating some leftover papayas from those birds around. So those chickens that was on the ground, they were scavenging those papayas that was scattered from the birds that was eating earlier. So those were other food source of the chickens that was roaming
You hear
to the
that,
ground.
guys?
So
Those are birds.
it's so nice to hear that beautiful sounds of the birds that was producing, guys. It feels like it was paradise to hear those birds that was singing, chirping, guys. So
Look
nice.
at that. What a nice sounds of the birds. So relaxing when you hear birds are chirping, guys. So when you heard that birds are chirping early in the morning, I find it so nice and relaxing.